If you are one of those people looking for a method to be able to fix and be able to recover your device if it has a screen lock or account with the forgotten Gmail account, well, don't worry, because in this video tutorial we're going to give you the complete solution from the beginning so you can recover it in one go, in the easiest and fastest way without needing to take it to a technician. You'll be able to do it yourself. All you have to do is watch the step-by-step video tutorial so that don't miss any details and you can solve this recovery problem. As we can see, we have that little padlock in the upper left corner. What happened was that our phone had a screen lock that we had changed, but after a while we had forgotten, and what we did was we formatted it, we reset it, and after resetting it, we now have it. With that little padlock in the upper left corner, we also now have the Google account. Okay, let's connect to our network of Wi-Fi and we will explain all the steps involved. First of all, we're going to get to where that appears. Screen lock, and where does that Google account appear? From there we will be doing all of that. We will be explaining step by step what we are going to do in the configurations, because we'll be able to recover our phone with just one click. Given that access, we'll wait here. As we can see here, we have that. This screen lock, that was the first thing we changed. But we had forgotten, but let's just say that suddenly you know about this writer's block. Well, you can write it down. You click next and it gives you that way to recover your cell phone. It also tells us to use a Google account. If you are the type of person who likes to write everything down, well, if you know the email address, you can write it here. Click next, it will ask for your password. You will be able to add the password. Click next and it will give you access to go directly to the home page. That would be the second alternative. The third alternative would be if you don't remember your email or password. You will be able to add your phone number. You click next and you receive a recovery code. It adds it and gives you that access to be able to access your cell phone. But let's say you don't have any of those three options, then I recommend you watch the step-by-step video tutorial, because we're going to use the PC where we will be using a fully updated tool. What I always recommend is this: go not to what is our PC. We're leaving, our antivirus is here, we're going. Disable this option that says virus and threat protection. Then we click here where it says manage settings. And then here in real time it has to be completely deactivated. Once we've deactivated all of that, we'll go back to what's ours. Google browser, and we're going to write what Xiaomi FRP is. They're going to write it in Google browser David FRP and go down here so that ours appears. Official page here, this page will appear where you can click, which will take you directly to our page where you can download the tool. It has to be on Google, so we're going to delete it letter by letter for some people, that they might suddenly be in other countries and not pronounce it correctly. Dave FRP AC, D, E, I, V, I, F, R, P. We select this option that appears on the page. Then we'll select this entry that says David F Apps or Daily FRP Applications. Let's select this entry and then it will take us to this section where we're going to be able to find the tool that we'll be using today in this video tutorial. This is the tool we will be using today in this video tutorial. This tool has a password which you can find right here. Then we take our tool and extract it. After you've extracted it, your PC will look like this. You're going to right-click on it. You're going to click here where it says, Run as Administrator, and you're going to say yes. Then, it's going to look something like this. You're going to give it a next, next and next, then I recommend that if suddenly the antivirus, our program is blocking us, we have to restart the PC. Run the program again, disable your antivirus, and run it again. In some cases, it often happens that sometimes when I run the program, it's asking you to update the program. That's also an antivirus problem. We restarted the PC. We disable the antivirus again and run it again. That would give you that access because it often happens. This has happened to me before. We're going to click where it says Log In. We click on Log In here and we will be able to find out what the program is. We're going to use the Unisoft processor. For those who have processors other than Unisoft, in the video description or in the comments, tell us what model you have and what. The processor has the capacity to send you another video using a different processor because it also. We have another video about other processors that we can also fix and recover. On our phone, we go here to this option and we go to the last options where the T616 of 64BG2 appears, then here too if you haven't installed the drivers yet, you can install them here. We installed this, and this last driver. This last driver is very important. Why? Because it doesn't give us the option to know if our drivers are installed. We're going to click here, the drivers will appear here, we can find them here. We can find this driver here. If it doesn't appear, you're going to click here first. If it appears here, select it and click Install. If it doesn't appear here, just leave it to the side. When we do, the process will appear when you connect your phone and click Install. We're going to the service center here, and now what we're going to do is locate our phone. Let's locate our phone. Now we need to turn our phone off. We're turning it off. We're going to turn it off. We're going to click here where it says FRP. This will give us the instructions. We will wait for the instructions. Here it tells us to connect the phone while pressing the volume down button. Volume and cable at the same time. Once it recognizes it, two options will appear here. Now we can release the volume down button. Let's release it. We're going to release it so the program can recognize it and completely delete this Google account and be able to recover it. Our phone, since we had forgotten about it because we had changed the screen lock. Now what we have to do is disconnect the phone. We unplug it and wait for it to take us to the start screen. When we recovered these phones with these, it's common for programs to have some errors left over. Like we choose the errors that remain on our phone. What are the errors that cause the screen to freeze? That the touch screen doesn't work when we're using it, or that suddenly you will see a message saying that the application has stopped or that the operating system continues to crash. We remove any SIM card, we give you offline mode. Okay, it's easier to configure it this way. This would lead us directly to the beginning, and then when we're at the beginning, I'm going to explain what you're going to do. To do so that your phone is free of any errors so that it doesn't. Don't choose any of those options that we just indicated. The screen froze. What app isn't working properly? Successively because the idea is to have a fully ready device and recovered, working properly. We'll just keep waiting here until it takes us directly to the home page. Now that it takes us to the beginning, let's go to the following options. Let's go over the phone settings. In the system and look for the reset option. When it resets, we configure it normally again.